And welcome once again. I know it's only been 45 minutes, but did you guys miss my voice? I bet you did. And it looks like Maxwell has already got a meme up on the screen. He's feeling very confident, as you can see. We have a great race in store for you guys today. It is the 16 seed LadMamedMaxwell versus the 1 seed Okami. And Okami has a 49-12 PB playing on Virtual Console. And LadMamedMaxwell has a 58-49 playing on console. So due to the difference in times here, we will be going ahead and having a little bit of a handicap. We're going to have a 6-minute head start for LadMamedMaxwell here to get us off rolling. Both runners okay with that, and it's going to be great. Beal, how we doing today? He is joining me in the booth.
Oh, hey, I forgot I was here. How's it going, everyone? Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls. How are we doing, chat? Are we wide? Are we feeling good? Are we feeling ready for this absolute phenomenal race we're going to have? It's going to be great. It's going to be very close. The 1 seed and the 16 seed.
Almost always a close race when you get a 16 versus a 1. It's going to be spectacular. Beal, is there anything you can think of in the moment before we get this rolling?
No, I think it's going to be, well, okay, I do have one thought. And that is that I just think that VC looks so fucking weird. It's so dark all the time.
It is dark, yeah.
It's so dark.
I noticed that as well. It's pretty interesting, But
yeah, other than that, it's going to be a great race. We're going to have a great time. Going to be wide the entire time.
No Fs. It's going to be the cleanest, least scuffed race yet. I can't promise that, but I'm just going to say it and hope for the best.
Oh, and that's an F.
Yeah, funny. Nice try. So, everyone, I think we're all ready. Maxwell, Okami, are we ready?
You're like actually effing.
I'm not actually effing.
Okay.
Yep, I'm good.
You're good. Okay. Maxwell, are you good?
Let me check my file real quick. Hang on.
That would be wonderful.
And also auto splitter. Sorry.
Runner, plenty of time to prepare. Commentator can't speak. Second race of the day. We're about to get rolling here.
Wait, are you muted on stream?
Nope, I am not muted on stream.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
They laugh.
They're trying, but I'm not falling for it, so we're all good. We're all good. Alright, let's see.
It's alright, chat. You don't need to hear him. You've got me.
So, Maxwell, are we ready?
Yeah. One sec, hang on. I'm sorry. Forgot to do something. I'm an idiot.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Cool. Yeah, cool. Take your time.
Yeah, take your time. Yeah.
Okay, hang on one second. Alright, yeah, it's whatever, it's fine. Okay, we're good.
Alrighty. After we start up the timers, guys, let's go ahead and deafen and mute. 5. On go, I'm sorry. On go, starting from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
For everyone in chat who's asking, Lysos just counted down.
You're so full of shit, man.
For the racers. I know you guys can't hear him, so I'll make sure to take care of you.
Becky, they're trying to debate me right now, okay?
I don't debate it.
I'm not falling for it, but I almost want you to bring your phone over here so I can hear myself.
Yeah, he's talking to Becky, Ghost Boy.
Yeah.
Becky seems to be.
Oh boy. Okay, so as we were saying in the startup about the console handicap, there's only going to be a PB handicap. Maxwell did not feel like it was needed to add on the 72nd for virtual console handicap. So it's just going to be 6 minutes. That way, Maxwell doesn't have a complete head start here in terms of the, otherwise, why have the seating, right? Okami having a little bit of fun in BBH. Kind of a strange area to do it, but, you gotta do what you gotta do. And Maxwell getting a very clean Lac 2 skip, heading into BOB. Beal, are we drinking anything this evening?
Heck no.
No?
Not yet.
Yep, shots, anyone? Too early.
Yeah.
As is tradition, it is not a silent race. Everyone's having a great time. Everyone can hear me just fine. I'm not getting debated. It's not gonna work. So that's it.
Maxwell gets a fairly clean bomb clip, getting it around 142, so he'll be off. He should be able to get through pretty much almost all of the stars and womps by the time Okami gets started.
Maybe. Yes, ultimately with the intro and everything. I don't think Maxwell's able to get a sub 7, so he'll probably just be finishing up the last star as long as he doesn't have some sort of meltdown in Womps. I believe his
not listening to his other co-commentator when I said almost all the way through Womps, but it's fine.
Commentator not too smart. Anyways, LadNamed Maxwell's PB is a 58.49, while Okami is a 49.12.
Yeah, Ghostboy. Basically, what he was trying to say was that there's a handicap, and that's about it.
Look, I know you all tried to debate me, but Becky showed me that I was able to be heard on the stream, so I guess technically I've been debated. But
You did get debated.
I did get debated, but whatever. We're all okay now, and we're all gonna enjoy this. Looks like Maxwell's starting off with Owlus. Let's see if he does it cleanly.
Oh, I love it.
Ooh. Didn't look too good. Let's see if he can get a second attempt. It's not a huge time loss. Just needs to not get rattled by it, and he gets it cleanly second time.
Hey, Sauce, would you mind sharing your projector again? It's just not quite... Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you for informing.
Yeah, the time loss there from missing Owlus is probably close to 5 or 6 seconds. It's tough when, you have the option to go for the owl, but I not only respect it, I encourage people to continue going for Owlus as the owl is sleeping, Yeah, he's taking a nap and doesn't need to be woken up for you to just get the star that you can get without waking him up. So, don't wake him up.
And Maxwell ended up getting a clean cannonless attempt on that try. Very interesting strat to leave Womps 100 for after those stars. It seems like everybody does it a little differently. I myself, for the most part, usually do Womps 100 first. But some days I don't feel that great about cannonless, so I would start with that. But Maxwell here.
Clicking off of the projector thing so that I can...
I'm stupid, man. It's fine. Anyways. Streamer's very good at streaming. Let's see if he makes the red coin, and he does.
Nice half cycle.
Could have
Half
plenty
cycle
enough
is
coins. Opting to get the coin ring last. Probably didn't need that one, but we'll take it.
Optimally, it actually can be a time save to do it that way. So, depending on how you do the rollout, I know both Brett and I do that rollout very slowly. if you don't do it slowly, then doing that rollout rather than the long jump will save you time. But the long jump is much quicker, actually, if you can't get a good rollout. So I should do it, but I don't.
Yep, I actually didn't see anybody do that until Maxwell. I guess I don't watch enough speedruns. Anyways, Okami will be starting off here in just under 10 seconds. And as Beal was saying, Maxwell will most likely be finishing up here in Womps around that time. So it'll be up to Maxwell to keep that lead going and continue to have a great run here. He has done nothing really too crazy, nothing poorly, I should say. The worst thing that's happened so far is just the one missed Owless attempt. Nothing too bad. And now he will be taking on the Womp King, who, as I've mentioned before, is a little old and brittle. And, you know, it's a little strange that we're just going to be ground pounding on him. But he's got that old man strength. If he lands on you, it hurts. You don't mess around.
He is dummy thick. He's a big boy.
Absolutely. And it looks as if Okami's movement will be started anytime now.
Are you sure you're not muted?
Yes, I'm sure I'm not muted. I swear.
Are
you fucking with me again?
No, I'm not. I just wasn't hearing you talk on the stream. But I don't have the stream open. Anyways, moving on to Womps.
Becky, give me your phone.
Grabbing his last...
Give me your phone.
We did it again, boys.
Are you fucking with me again? You son of a bitch! Damn it. I thought, oh, maybe, because Oat hasn't been talking the whole time. So, god damn it. Oh, boy.
And Maxwell is out of Womps.
So, it looked like a clean start for Okami heading in through the Lagatoo skip as well as Bomb Clip. Any guessers in chat? What do we got for Maxwell?
They're calling me dumb.
I know they're calling me dumb, Beck. Anyways.
13-6? Ooh, 13-7.
Could have been better, but ultimately you're not really saving that much time compared to a optimized route there. What are we expecting from Okami? Looks good so far. Probably a 12-7? 12-8?
12-9. On to the wing cap start for Maxwell, and he's going to be going off for these 2 points, and he misses both of them. Quick pause buffer strat. I'd love to see that. Yeah, not too bad of a time loss, but, you know, oh boy, the flying here is
very slow.
Losing him time. He's going very slow on this flying.
He wants to make sure he doesn't miss any again. Missing the first 2 was already rough. It is very clear he's taking the safe route. I don't know if he naturally optimizes his flying by, you know, going down and back up into the red coins, but clearly being as safe as possible.
Waking the text box as well.
And Okami cleanly getting Owless.
Maxwell's going to be making his way into Dark World as Okami's going to make his way into the side of the wall to grab Cannonless.
Becky, can you give the cats a treat? It's been redeemed.
Okay.
Love you. And as always, it's always to be said. I don't think you can go one race without it. You just don't want to die in Dark Worlds. It is a big mental blow, and it is a little far into the race itself too. So, you know, where you might have already had a really good start, to die at Dark World here, it is sketchy. Shig! Wow.
I think I was talking to Maxwell. He's only gotten it a couple times in runs. I'm just very shocked that he went for the big boy long jump. It's very risky. It's a very tight long jump to make. You won't see many runners do it at our level, at least.
And almost nailed the double firsties. Maxwell came to play, everyone. And Okami had a very clean Womp 100 there. Now, would you say that the Womp King is as dummy thick as King Bowser here?
Absolutely not. Bowser is way thicker than the Womp King.
Way thicker?
Yeah,
Like, how many C's?
like 4 at least.
Ah, okay. That makes a lot of sense. Let's see what Okami goes for. What setup? Looks like texture. Should have it. It looks
I
clean.
don't think that's gonna work. Oh,
There it is.
that jump to realign himself was what saved him. I still thought he was really far left, but works out. Maxwell making his way out of Dark World after, okay, yep, please click back onto that projector, sir. Thank you. And Maxwell going back into BOB to grab the island and the star. Or island, the star.
Island in the Stars.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Grinding the sign a little bit. Just making sure it's greased up, ready to go in case Okami needs it.
Have you been clicking off of that screen to check if you've been muted? Is that what's going on?
No, I haven't, okay? Everything's fine. It's just for some
Right.
reason I get kind of stupid and I just click randomly and I guess it turns it
Right.
off.
Right.
No, I have not been. I was not debated anytime. I have not been debated 12 times. It worked one time. Okay, it worked twice. But whatever. Maxwell cleanly getting the island star here in BOB. It does. It
Commentator's
just
not paying attention. It was not clean. He did fail the first attempt.
He did fail the first attempt. That's why we have a co-commentator here, because everyone is worried about me being muted. I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to miss my wonderful commentating as well. So, is Okami waking the owl?
No, he already got Owless, streamer.
Okay, I was wondering why he was doing the Tower Star first. Or, before the 9th star.
Usually, people don't do the Tower Star until the last, on console at least, because it does have a bunch of lag. But again, on VC, don't really have that issue. No problem, Ghost Boy. I got you, buddy. I love you, chat. I'm very wide. Care very much about this stream, about this race, about this tournament. How you doing, Brett?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful, thanks.
Oh,
Okami diving too early.
a lot of damage. Only a few seconds of time lost, though. It will be all right. Maxwell now taking his way down the mountain for CCM Reds. Oh, he's doing this
He
strat.
always does this strat. It's just something he goes for. He likes to make sure he's going to be all set. He ends up having a lot of coins, so the end can be a little scary with him trying to figure out exactly where he needs to be, but it usually works out for him because this is just the normal strat that he goes for.
In reality, it's probably not much of a time loss compared to, clicking off the screen. Compared
Yes,
to just grabbing both reds, but it does seem like it gets a little bit finicky trying to keep track of how many coins you're able to lose.
And he
So
should be
he's-
good here.
Oh, yep, there it
Cleanly
is.
does it. He knows how many he needs. And Okami now heading into Dark Worlds. And a death here would be really unfortunate, where Maxwell already has the head start.
Oh,
And
baby.
Maxwell with the ledge grab. Very scary camera setup there. Okay, he's just got to take his time, make sure he does not die.
Talking to the penguin, getting that out of the way first.
And we do have breaking news from Ghost Boy. Markinator was not splicing. The local recording has been checked out, and he is cleanly the winner against Aussie Adam.
Kind of surprised. I know Markinator to be a dirty little cheater, so I'm shocked at that news. Okami making it through Dark World very cleanly. Nothing but pretty, I mean, a couple slip-ups here and there, but only a few seconds here and there. Kind of slip-ups like that, which
Nothing that's going to cost him anything insane, yes.
Right.
The handicap was 6 minutes, fantastic.
Forced CD, my man Mark. Oh, Okami with a couple really slow spins. Yep, clicking off the screen again. Appreciate that. So
I had to. There was moderation needed to be done. And we have Maxwell going for the pro wall kicks will work strat. Didn't get the exact outcome he wanted and missing the initial wall kick.
And it seems like Maxwell actually went for the wall kick, but just wanted to land down at that second platform just to avoid any bonking on the fence or the invisible wall that is around there. So didn't really pay off. Would have been quicker to do the other way, but I appreciate him going for that sketchy, risky backflip wall kick. Again, highly encouraged. Get out your rubber bands, boys. It's time for BBH. Quick long jump away from the boo. Nice.
And Okami nails the Island Star here in BOB. So let's see what we can do. We had a 1656 star selection going into BBH. We'll see where Okami's at when he makes it there. See if there's been any time saved just in general. Like, again, neither runner really making any serious mistakes. Been a pretty clean run for both of these guys. Maxwell getting the punch. Unable to get the boo to follow him.
It's a lot of damage, but at least he didn't fall off the roof. Boy, been there, you've been there. It is a lot of time loss. It does stink like poo-poo.
As long as you don't fall off the balcony there, that is the biggest thing. I can't tell you how many times that can happen to somebody. It's very unfortunate. Okami able to get the moonwalk there. And Maxwell should be able to cleanly finish off BBH. Oh! Commentator curse there. That was extremely unfortunate. Just getting the dive, moving a little too fast. Really trying to fly through here. Unfortunately, did not work out in his favor. Only lost about 10 seconds, I'd say, but still, that 10 seconds, you gotta save as much time as you can. Where Okami has as good of a PB as he does.
Maxwell making his way down to the basement. Okami's only affording himself 1 coin to miss on this slide. I know in races, in runs, the worst thing you can do in Maxwell's position is to miss MIPS. It is so triggering. It is so horrible. Glad to see that he was able to cleanly grab him.
Granted, the backup's not crazy. You know, if you happen to miss him, it does probably lose you a good 10 to 15 seconds, as long as you can nail the backup on the way after LLL. But obviously, you want to make it. Maxwell looked like attempting pillarless and unable to continue the long jump. It looked like he had it, or
yeah, but
maybe the bird. Yes,
was very far away.
That's right.
Oh,
taking a death.
Disaster. What a disaster of a star. That is going to open the door wide open for Okami to make it back up more and more stars, more time.
This is now our second meltdown in SSL today.
Going for pillarless again. That's a good regrab. Good double jump.
Looks good.
Doesn't look good. Didn't make it over that slope.
Going for Talon as a backup.
As Klepto has left the pillar.
Oh, man.
So Maxwell's going to make his way up to the top of the pyramid to grab this star, as Almost dies in the exact same way. Oh, you hate to see that. He's losing like 4 minutes.
He has lost a lot of time here. It's been very unfortunate, and Okami is just getting closer and closer now. This lead is dwindling, especially with BBH being a very quick stage. He's just got to collect himself and maybe shy away from the big boy strats.
Oh my god.
And he should have it this time. Okay, and he does.
Oh man, Okami has fallen off the roof in BBH.
Oh,
he did an accidental
wow.
long jump instead of ground pounding the big boo at the very beginning. That's going to lose him about 30-40 seconds.
That's exactly what Maxwell needed, especially after the SSL he has had. It has been very sad. And he really wants to get pillarless.
Hey, again, not only do I respect it, but I encourage it. I did the same thing. I went for it about 3 or 4 times.
And you almost cleanly had it. I can't believe you didn't actually get it on your attempt there. It looked great.
It was very close on that first attempt. That was rough. The next few attempts I went for it. I got medium bomb and immediately ditched the bomb. So Maxwell making his way into the pyramid. That was very close.
Almost had the same bonk that Adam had earlier, which cost him basically the race. Now Max will be moving on to LLL, as Okami will be moving on to the basement. So really, I would say probably about 2.5 minutes behind. Realistically, if Okami has a very clean SSL and MIPS. LLL is definitely one of those areas. It's very scary. The stars are not regarded as the hardest, but when you get to Lava Boost, there's a lot of tension there. Everyone gets nervous.
Maxwell with a clean big bully star, and Okami with a clean MIPS grab. Maxwell going to make his way over to all of the bullies to try and get those cleanly. Those can cause a lot of time loss if, number one, you miss this cycle, which it looks like Maxwell might do.
Oh no. He's going to have to wait.
And number two, the bullies can be tricky.
He needs to make sure he gets a few coins here, or he could be in some trouble.
And Okami also missed pillarless, so
getting the backup clean enough to make up for it. Let's see if he can nail pillarless. He realistically doesn't still lose that much time.
Strike 2 for Okami on pillarless. Gonna get the shining top of the pyramid.
He knows his backups. He's prepared. You can see it.
And Maxwell looking like he's gonna make his way into the pyramid or into the volcano, rather than going for reds and wing cap
Final
star.
attempt. Okami? Looks good. Can he get the double jump? And he does. Unfortunately, Maxwell could not get Lava Boost. So we will be taking the scenic route.
But Maxwell does a good job getting up there. Doesn't make any major mistakes on his way. Looks like it will be about a 2.5 minute lead. Okami opting to go for Logless as his first star.
Looks like Maxwell's also saving the easiest stars here for last. finishing up in the volcano. Oh! That is unfortunate. Realistically, it's maybe going to lose him about 10 seconds, but just taking a death is not what you want there. You know, you made it through lava boost. Just cut your losses. Unfortunately, he was not able to make it up on that elevator. As long as he gets the dive here. Oh, playing it safe and falling! And taking another death!
I will also say the movement that Maxwell took to get into the volcano is what happened to him is one of the reasons I don't like that movement, because you automatically take a booty burn right at the very beginning in order to get to that slope. And because of that, he only afforded himself one booty burn when he was getting onto the elevator. So it's unfortunate to see him die in that way. It's even more unfortunate to see him die going for a safer strat.
Wow.
That's why you don't do it, boys. Stick to your game plan. Stick to what you know. Do the hard strats if you're doing the hard strats, and hopefully things will pay out. Do what you know.
This volcano has been rough for Maxwell, as Okami's just 1 star behind. Granted, he did start off with the easier stars here. Let's see what Maxwell realistically is at as he leaves LLL. Oh, getting bullied by the baby bullies a little bit.
So Okami's not playing super clean, I will say. However, it seems as though when he's making the mistakes in a similar fashion to Maxwell, he's just backing him up a lot cleaner and a lot swifter.
Yeah, he's I mean, you don't get to a 49 without knowing your backups, virtual console or not. And the man clearly knows his backups. And
what the heck is happening? I'm sorry. Is Okami doing LLL 100?
So he did mention something of the sort. Now, if I'm not mistaken, he got all the CCM stars, right? That would be the only way I'd see him doing this.
So Okami's either going to exit LLL with 30 or 31 stars, depending on if he gets both of the volcano stars here. He might be doing this to, number one, not have to go for lava boost, or also not have to go for TTC 100. Again, there's a lot of lag on console in LLL 100 especially, so perhaps he just doesn't have to deal with that. I don't really know what's going on.
I have no idea. I couldn't think of why this. He mentioned the other day during my race where I missed the 100 coin on the CCM slide. He said this could be a good backup. It really doesn't lose you that much time. It's actually a very quick star, and this is just extremely strange. I don't really know what he's doing here, but I guess he's getting all the stars here in LLL.
Yeah, so I'm curious to see what star he's going to skip.
I mean, you would have to think TTC 100, right?
You'd think. So the lead is not large anymore. He's closed the gap, and Maxwell's going to make his way to go do back sub, as I'm sure he does.
Malik with the 5-head in chat commentary. 2802 DDD fade in for Maxwell, so we'll see just how far back he is. Looks to be about 1:45 seconds.
Yep.
Maxwell with a clean back sub. Actually, Collins in the chat making a very good point there. From what I remember, I don't believe Okami is a big fan of Wet Dry World 100. I'm pretty sure he does not like the RNG that comes along with it. So it's a very interesting strat to push that aside for LLL 100s. We'll see if that's the case, but that's what it's looking like. Very clean manta ray from Maxwell as well.
I love Wet Dry World 100. I think it's a very fun star.
The movement's great. Yeah.
I also think Secrets without 100 coin is very, very awesome to watch. So if that is the case, we'll see how it goes.
We're in for a treat.
Fire Sea.
A little bit of a bonk, but he should be making the cycle without any issues.
But with that bonk, he's not going to be able to make first cycle, unfortunately.
Awkward camera.
That's not how you get up there.
This is not looking too good. I don't know if he can make normal cycle. He's really gonna have to be moving here.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think this is the one. For those who don't know, not making the cycle, if one runner makes a cycle that another runner does not, it's an automatic 15-second time save, not including any other movement that might be saving time. So if Okami makes zero cycle, first cycle, which I assume he will, he'll be saving automatically 30 seconds.
Especially where he's already got a star ahead of Maxwell by getting LLL 100. I don't even know if we have a lead anymore. I think Maxwell's still in the lead, but it's very, very minuscule at this point. And bonking, not
this
good.
This is some fast movement from Okami. This is looking on pace to grab that first cycle.
Ooh.
Maybe not.
Probably not able to get that triple jump, yeah.
No, I think he might be good. Oh, yeah, he's good. He's gonna get it. Yep.
Ooh, man, that ledge grab.
So, Okami is pushing right up on Maxwell's tail here.
Unable to grab that red, but he made the cycle, so he should be in very good shape here. And Maxwell missing a throw. That's extremely unfortunate. And I would say at this point, with that missed throw, Okami is probably in the lead. Vilified, Collins will be commentating eventually one day with me. Plenty of races later in the week. And I need to fill a few spots. So don't you worry, Collins will be in here.
Interesting to see Okami's Bowser throws. It seems like from Bowser 1 and Bowser 2, he tends to go with slower throws just to ensure that it's easier to hit the Bowser. Whereas, Maxwell, you see, taking his throws quick and missing his shot. So looks like that strat is paying out in this run.
Feel 2 seconds. Bear with. We are now going to switch over to Okami's sound.
Maxwell opting to do the elevator star first in Wet Dry World, and Okami is going for Wet Dry World 100.
So what's he not gonna? It's got to be TTC 100. It has to be.
I'll also say that I love that double box break at the very beginning.
It is smooth, very silky.
Missed a coin. He's not going to go back for it, so he's got to get every single coin now in each one of these boxes.
He made it, he turned around as if he was going to get it. At that point, you figure, might as well just grab it.
Well, Brett, he's the one with the 49, so...
That is true. But I wouldn't be commentating if I did not say some interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you hear, Becky?
Yeah.
That's right, JP Mark. We have a box break Benjamin here.
It looks like Okami actually intentionally triggered that last secret so that he would for sure be able to get a good timing on that last, those last 10 coins. So, another interesting strat.
You don't see it too often.
I will say Maxwell's movement here is looking quite unique. Mm-hmm.
As you can see, Okami has a lead, but it is slight. It is slight. But Maxwell's basically going to have to play perfect to be able to keep up with Okami at this level, with the load times that he has to deal with, and it's going to be a little rough. Clean elevator kicks all the way up for Okami. They both still have 2 stars here, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct. Okami going with this pro strat. Dude, I cannot figure out how to do that.
That is a very scary strat.
Very hard. But very quick.
I've seen Clunk do it time and time again, and it seems like you only see the real... The pros get it. Ooh!
That's a lot of damage, man.
Maxwell, that's rough. That hurts. It doesn't seem like a big time loss. It just hurts.
The booty burn is tough because it ruins your entire setup. And once you get to that rotating platform, you're not centered where you want to be. And you can't do that rollout, and that's what pushed him over to the outside of that last platform with the stars. So Okami's going to make his way into THI, and Maxwell's going to finish 1 more star. It looks like the lead has officially been changed for sure. Okay. So we're going into THI. Is he going to do reds?
He's going to do reds.
Why?
I don't know. And he mentioned this too when he was commentating the other day. This man is about to go for reds.
The only thing that I can think of here is not doing TTC 100 and not doing maybe Lakitu bounce.
Or maybe SL reds?
Yeah,
But it's a quick star.
But if you substitute SL reds for TTC 100, then, you know, that's the substitution. He substituted LLL 100.
But wouldn't this be 2 stars that he's now substituted in lieu of normal? That's strange.
So if we're going to operate under the assumption that TTC 100 is the substitution, I'm very, very curious to see what the other substitution is.
Absolutely, yeah.
Adam makes a good point. He might just skip Stomp on the Thwomp.
I mean, that movement up is definitely sketchy. It wouldn't be a bad option.
So
Just
you might
rarely see it.
Both of those stars entirely.
Both runners able to get secrets without a ledge grab at the end.
So Okami with a 2-star lead, essentially we can operate under the assumption that he's just basically a full TTC 100 and Stomp on the Thwomp ahead of Maxwell.
Right, and after this, they will both have 1 star left here in THI. Unless he skips a star here, which I don't think would make any sense. Maxwell unable to get the long jump. Going towards a Piranha and hit by the fire. He just can't fall off here. That could have been much, much worse. THI not treating him well. A little bit of lag there.
Chad is now asking to see my face.
I just saw that. If Beal wants to share his face, we can try to do whatever we can. I'm sorry that my face is not pretty enough.
No, Smiley.
I don't have the man bun, you know? I get it. I understand.
Should have kept the stash.
I should have
Did
kept it.
Okami
Well,
just skip Toad? Okami just skipped Toad. I don't know why. This man is doing some interesting things this race. He might just be flexing. Let's be honest, at the end of the day, this might just be a small flex.
it's true. Maybe once... Ooh, he didn't get the log jump.
Didn't get the backup.
But... I don't know. Would you think, like, already getting the 6-minute handicap against a 16 seed, you're gonna flex like that? I don't know.
I would.
You would? Okay. All right. Well, you heard it here first. Beal would flex.
Maxwell not waking the log, but that angle is horrible. Let's see if he can get the backup. He cannot. This is... Stop
Oh,
trying.
no.
Please stop trying, Maxwell. You can't make it up there anymore.
It's impossible. Opting for the box star. Let's see if he can get his angle right. He's just winging it.
I love this.
He got it.
Oh,
He got it, but it was scary.
Oh, yeah. Don't even set that shit up. Nice long jump into the star. That was a bit Monka.
Both of these racers clearly putting on a show for everyone. Now, would you say that strat that Okami just did is quicker than just going for the long jump, wall kick, and, you know, the ledge grab? Up to the...
No, it's not faster, but that ledge grab happens, like, if you just ledge grab onto that platform instead of making that first wall kick, so that's the backup. So if you ledge grab there, you just side flip, do that. But if you, ideally, you just make the wall kick. It is also safer if you want to ledge grab intentionally. Both runners are pretty on par with each other in TTM, but
Just that 2-star difference.
Maxwell also did get Toad, and Okami did not, so...
That should work. That was some interesting camera movement. Usually you don't see that.
Yeah, you do.
Well, I've never seen that, so...
And Maxwell waking the log, you hate to see that. I hate to see that after he's been putting on such a valiant performance. Doing all these hard strats all game. Brett, would you mind, clicking the thank you?
This is some quality commentary.
Just so
Quality.
you guys are aware, Lasos is sharing his projector output for me on Discord, and every time he clicks out of that projector output, it becomes no longer, and I cannot see anything. So I have to revert back to watching the stream, which is, of course, on a delay. So that's what's been going on this entire race. Other than that, we've had no issues, so that's awesome.
I'm glad to hear that. Anyways, there's always something here in the Saucy 70. I'm glad that that is the worst part about it, so the viewer experience is not, ruined by it. Although, by not having Beal as up-to-date as possible, he will not be able to give the best commentary in the world. So I guess technically I am taking away from the viewer experience. So if it's not something, it's another.
That's a pretty good prediction, I think, by Adam. Maybe Okami is just skipping all 3 Toads and doing other stars instead. So maybe we do see SL Reds.
And TTC 100.
Right. Are you muted?
No. I'm not falling for it again. It's not happening. It's not happening. As both runners are now in SL, everything's fine. We're all enjoying this here, hearing my beautiful voice. There's no muting issues. I mean, I just wonder where Okami would be at with his splits right now. Like, you'd think he wouldn't just skip all toads in a normal run.
I think he'd be very far behind in his actual splits. Like several minutes, I think. Maybe a couple minutes.
Yeah, probably. I feel like at his time... Oh yeah, at his time he'd probably be near TTC at this rate, right?
He'd probably
be in there, yeah.
He'd probably be halfway done through TTC. But looks like he didn't do SL Reds.
What is going on? This is very interesting. Very interesting. He's putting on a show.
Yeah, are we about to see maybe a toxic BLJ? Toxic Maze BLJ? I would love that.
That would be awesome. He's skipping... Yeah, he's skipping the toads.
Confirmed by our wonderful chatters who do not know how to troll. BLJs are banned in 70, but, like, you know, maybe there's an exception to be made.
That would be something I'd have to think about, I guess. I don't think he's going for that, but that would be impressive.
He's not going.
Okay.
He's not going for the BLJ, but he is going for that star. It does look like he is going to be skipping all 3 toads. Wow. What?
This is actually insane.
Did you see that?
I did. The long jump off the... What would you even call that?
They're sniff it.
Sniffits. Okay, there you go. I thought he was just gonna get crushed and deciding to take the ride. Called it a day. Didn't go for the triple jump wall kick. Well, without the toads, it's allowed Maxwell to keep it close, so let's see what can happen.
Yeah, no, Okami's only got a couple stars left here in HMC as Maxwell enters in for all of the stars that he has to get in HMC.
I don't know if that's gonna work. Yep. Looks like he double jumped wall kick a little too far away. And that should be enough height, if I'm not mistaken.
Looks good to me. Sure is.
And these runners, right on top of each other.
Sink! Ugh. Beal, show yourself. Can a mod make a poll? No smiley.
I mean, who knows? We still have all of Tippy to go, and you know, maybe Okami just somehow loses it here. But at this rate, I don't know if Maxwell and the console lag and the movement will be enough, and
That's
not
too
able to
far away.
clip.
You gotta be like on that little black smudge and a little bit to the right of the center of it. He's a little bit left there, but yeah.
Ooh, no.
Little trip. Little
This
slack
is
trip.
no good.
Just to the right of that black, to the top of that black smudge. That's where you
Oh
want
no! You can sense the frustration. This is unfortunate.
He's riding it all the way up. He's riding it all the way down. Trying to reset, try to get his setup correct.
There it is. Okay. Unable
Sometimes-
to get the Lakitu bounce.
Sometimes with particular setups that you do, you don't really even notice exactly what you're looking for. And so he had to go back and reset and get his setup in order to be able to get that clip.
Look,
But Okami backs up the Lakitu bounce with a pretty clean reds as Maxwell takes another lay sauce bonk.
as is tradition, and he is not very happy right now. He is kicking around. He's just not feeling good.
The race environment is tough, man. When stuff, I even though I feel like I'm not too nervous when I race, I let things trigger me. Things will just tilt me out of existence, and it's very, very hard to pull myself back. So,
Well, you know, we're all competitive, right? Like, we're in the tournament for a reason. We all want to win. Like, even when you're at a lower seed, you still want to put on, like, even if you don't, you want to just put on the best performance you can. And that's ultimately what it is to me, you know?
at the end of
You
the
just
day,
want
it's
to play
just
well.
Yeah, it's another run. You want a PB. You want to do well. And when you get a little bit triggered, sometimes the strangest mistakes start happening, and you get even more triggered.
And Okami's Lakitu bounce was clean there. He had a little issue with the pole grab, but he ended up making it up there after a few attempts, no problem. Let's see if these triangles are tricky. And they are not. We are now both in Tippy. The run is coming to a close. So when we factored in whether or not he would be at TTC at that point, we forgot to realize about the 6 minutes handicap that was added to the timer. So I guess we can just, you know, subtract 6 minutes and see where he would be at when he finishes.
Yeah, good point.
And, yep, no Toad.
Yep, clock.
I mean, just in time. As
No
everyone
Toad.
knows,
Yep.
my clock will be going off any moment.
No Toad, and he is going for TTC 100, so it does look like that is the case. He does not get the triple jump into the ledge grab, so he's going to have to do this back up.
And Maxwell having a rough time with the Cruiser Star. Rough time.
Yep, clock.
Yep, clock. In the clock. It's everything you could ever want. Pretty clean movement here.
If you had to guess, how do you think these runners' nerves were throughout this race? Do you think Okami was nervous? Do you think Maxwell was nervous?
I think, you know, where especially there's still a little bit of a handicap, I'm sure there was some nerves playing into it for both. Maxwell trying to keep the lead as long as he possibly could, and Okami trying to, especially early on, knowing that he needed to play pretty well in the beginning to get that lead. And, you know, about, what was it, LLL when he eventually took it back. At that point, you're probably feeling pretty strong. You know that you know, your movement's got to be that much better. And Maxwell, this Cruiser Star is really hurting him right now. I feel for the guy.
Yeah, I'd venture to say Okami probably wasn't nervous at all. With this sort of a game plan, not only was he probably feeling very confident, but with this game plan, it also takes a lot of the edge off. You know, it takes a lot of the pressure off when you start doing weird things. I could say from experience in Rocket League, for example, sometimes when you just start rolling your fucking car around and doing a bunch of aerials and stuff, it just takes off the nerves, takes off the pressures of the game. So it makes sense. I think Maxwell probably might have let the nerves get to him a little bit.
Just him having a little bit of fun with it, you mean, Okami?
Yeah. But it also seems like Maxwell is probably just a little bit more triggered than nervous at this point. He seemed to have tilted his way out of this race.
I have a chat request. So, Maxwell is having a complete Mario meltdown. I don't know if that was dramatic. I tried.
They saw us making his best Shrek dog impression.
Kind of,
Love
yes.
Love
Kind
that.
of, yeah. More seductive? I mean, whatever gets the job done, man, you know? Anyways, Okami. Moving bars. Pretty clean. Now, can Beal say the same thing in his most dramatic voice? Go ahead.
All right. No.
Letting the chat down. Where's the D semicolon or D colon? Just really unfortunate, you know? Like, letting everyone down. We were all feeling pretty great about it. Okay, so looking at this, it's obvious Okami would not have PB'd. Interesting ledge grab, but he was waiting for the clock anyways.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you skip a few toads.
Of course, but I still wanted to see where he would be at, you know, with everything he's done still. Just to show that even with the strats and everything he's done, he would still have a better PB than yours truly.
Yep. Max with the glitchy wall kick. Nice.
And Okami out of TTC before Maxwell is out of Rainbow Ride. It was a very, very unfortunate cruiser star for him. I think he probably checked out there. Yes, he is definitely checked out. I think he knows where Okami's at this point.
Yeah, he might just be checking to make sure the race isn't quite over yet.
I think he's just
now.
Gold, TTC, and bits coming. Move out the way. All right, deciding to stop in the middle of a race and talk in the chat. Interesting game plan. Moving left side and falling down.
People leaning on bus stop pole. I love Maxwell's. I love his attitude going into this, though. You know, it's okay. Well, maybe he might just tilt his way out of it again. But going in to the last couple splits, and you're like, hey, you know, the race is over, but you know what? I can still get a gold. I can still do something good. I can still hang my hat high on some part of this run. And maybe that gold TTC won't happen, but the attitude's what's important.
If I'm not mistaken, he got another gold somewhere in this entire run. I don't remember where it was. I believe the chat informed us.
I have no idea.
He said he never had a good gold TTC, to be fair. Okay, so we might all just be getting debated into what could be a 6-minute PB, or 6-minute gold here. And, oh, with the missed throw. Is that enough for Maxwell to come back?
I think it is.
It's looking close. Oh, man. And that is it.
That's all she wrote.
It wasn't too close there at the end, but extremely entertaining throughout. Both runners doing some pretty interesting things for us. Keep everyone excited. Keep everyone happy. It was a great time.
So Kami finished 59.47.
Dude, good for him.
In retrospect, that time could have been a time that Maxwell could have competed with, but looks like we do have Maxwell in the booth. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, if I would have played okay, I could have beaten it for sure. But played like poopy. It's all good. I had fun.
We had
And,
fun as well.
I'm glad you guys had fun.
And Okami's also in the booth. Okami, you had us going there, man. We really had no idea what was going on. It started with LLL 100, and we were like, what is he up? And,
Yeah, I noticed before the race started. I don't know if you saw, like, I had 6 minutes to kind of like run around and check what was going on in the castle, and none of the toads were wearing masks, so I felt like I just shouldn't bother them. Like, 6 feet apart, race and awareness kind of thing. But
yeah, no, absolutely. I'm honestly shocked and bummed to hear that the toads are a part of the anti-mask crew hanging out around this world. But
especially in this day and age, it's actually kind of depressing to hear that the toads couldn't care about that much, but they're absolutely willing to just give Mario a star. It makes you not want the star. I understand completely.
big ups to you for practicing that social distancing, and especially on a great stage like this where you have a lot of people are looking up to you. And ladies and gentlemen, wear your masks. Come on.
Yep.
yeah, I encourage everybody else in the tournament to social distance, to be honest. So, yeah.
You did just unfortunately, maybe it wasn't up to you or your control, but Peach did get really, really close to your face just there, so I don't know if you're...
was supposed to reset. Oh, my bad.
Have you been quarantining with Peach?
Oh no, Peach. Peach is...
Yeah.
Oh, God, that's not good.
Okami might be thinking with his other head here, boys.
I mean, we have 2 weeks before the next match starts, so hopefully we should be good.
That is true. It's great to hear, because there were a few times you guys overlapped, and the last thing we needed was some sort of real life Mario meltdown. So, but regardless, guys, it was a fun time. Maxwell, very nice moving left side. How does it feel moving on to the next round, Okami, where you will face the winner of... Let's pull up the bracket here for everyone to see. That is not the bracket. That is the SoundCloud page that I am using. Let's go ahead and click the. That is Felix's music, by the way. Went ahead and played the entire thing for me on piano. Beautiful outro. Anyways, so here's the bracket. You will be facing the eventual winner of Thursday's matchup, Genix versus Callie, who actually have the closest PBs of anyone in the entire tourney. So, do you know anything about them?
Yeah, actually, I've known Genix for a good, 6 months, 9 months, something like that. And I've seen him really, step up his game and improve. I think he had, a 59 or a 58 or something like that when I met him. And now he's down to a 54, which is pretty cool. And I guess he also is good friends with Callie, so I think that'll be a fun match to watch, and it'll be fun to play the winner.
Absolutely. Well, congrats, Okami. Absolutely deserved it. Maxwell, how are you feeling?
I feel good, man. Dude, that was the fastest I've ever done bits. And I got shaken and run for the first time, so dude, I'm pogging right now.
We were all losing it when you got shook. We were like, wow.
Dude, that was hype. That was so sick.
It was really good.
I was not expecting that to happen.
Yeah, it was sick because we were just in a call the other day, and you said you hadn't gotten it in a run, and I was like, holy shit, he just got shig.
That was the first time, yeah, man. I've been practicing a bunch. I mean, you can tell what I haven't been practicing, because it's a lot of stuff I haven't been practicing, clearly. But, yeah, man, the game's fun, dude. I had a good time. Thanks, Okami. Appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for the match. That was fun.
Dude.
Yeah, no, thanks for being a part of it. And ultimately, you were able to get a dub in this tournament no matter what. Against King Curls early on. So I don't know what that noise was from Beal, but it was, it was I guess King Curls getting shit on from the commentary booth. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, my son. But he's still got a W. He's still got a W in here. And, that's really it. But thank you guys for being a part of it. Beal, thank you for being in the booth with me. You did
Thank you very much.
a wonderful job. Debating aside, it was a good time. Great time. And I will talk to you. I'll talk to you fellas later. Maybe I'll see you for Among Us later if you're all around.
Oh, I'm playing Among Us. Yeah. right
Okay,
now, I think.
I'll be back.
But-
I'll be back in a little while. All right.
And thanks again for putting this on.
No, of course. It's a fun time. I'm really enjoying it. Like even though I'm out of it already, it's a lot of fun. You know. So as long as I'm having fun, why not? And it seems like everybody else is. Yeah. But thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Maxwell, thanks for being a part of it. And Okami, we will see you in the future, sometime in the near future.
Cool, thank you. And GG's Max.
GG. Good job. Bye, everyone.
See you later.
Bye, guys.